Some of them go back to bed and then go back to bed again, or go to bed very, very early and do things like, what is that called? Screens on your phone. After you go to bed, you lay there and you do those things. It's interesting. I think I've always had a lot of energy in the morning and not much in the afternoon. But now the contrast is stunning. I no longer can go without stopping. Now I have to not move another foot forward, because every moving a foot forward hurts. And moving anything hurts. I'm glad the snow didn't all go away, because it's really pretty here. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, there you can see. Isn't that pretty? I mean, if the snow is gone, which it will be soon, all this beautiful view is gone. I've spent most of my winter inside looking out and not driving through it. Although I have done driving every day. Big long road trip, a whole day, every Thursday. So I am used to seeing things, but we had a lot of thaw lately. Our deck was full of snow, completely full, almost, like that far from the top of the railings. Well, that's a lot of snow, but now it's melted, so it's maybe a third of what it was, which is quite interesting. Now it makes, we put ashes on the snow to make the snow sticky, and you could easily walk on snow with ashes on it. And so the ashes that we have put on the lane in different areas and different snowstorms are now all becoming visible, and you can very well see the pathway of ashes. It's kind of an interesting. But there's a few situations about the snow being like this. One, you can see the deer tracks and the cat tracks. That's great. But now we've had this big melt, and so that means when it freezes, it's not going to be fluffy snow. You're not going to be able to kick it around. It's going to be rock hard snow. And depending how far it thawed, the melting snow just melted into itself, right? So now you've got this much instead of twice as much, but it's got all of that water in it. So when it freezes very hard. There, just so you know. And if it's on a path, now it depends how far the water soaked into the remaining snow. If it's only a little bit, crust, and you can walk, the crust breaks, but you still have to be careful, because if the snow is much deeper and you break through that crust and go down to the ground, and you put your foot forward without lifting it out of the hole first, you can trip on that if you're in a hurry and you're, anyway. So it's best to just look at the snow now. Look at it and watch it while it goes away. It's condensing and becoming ice. So just put ashes on it. I like that at my house it's all white snow. Along the roads you get brown on the snow. I'd show you, but I'm not supposed to be touching the camera. Anyway, I do love the snow. And so this season that is upon us. I've always called it spring thaw. And spring thaw now will last until about maybe not quite the end of April. Maybe the end of April. Maybe the the last snow is there on the 8th. So maybe until about the end of the first week of April. And it starts in like February. We're in February now. And so it'll thaw for a couple days, and then it'll get really cold, like negative 27. We'll get another snowstorm, and we'll live through cold weather, and it'll change, how low and how. And finally it'll come up again, and then you'll get another thaw. But